Hello guys, Keep Right on TV here, back for yet another video. Before we get into this video, let's see if we can hit 100 likes, and if you haven't already, make sure to drop us up. Before I get into this video, I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas. So, it's finished at Turf Moor. Burnley 3, Birmingham City 0. The first time we've conceded 3 goals this season, and we fall to defeat for only the second time in 8 games. Now, we had a massive chance. A massive chance. The league is crazy this season. We are now in 15th place. We could have jumped up 10 places, yes, 10 places, and gone above Norwich on goal difference and climbed up to 5th in the table. That would if that happened, which we all knew it wasn't gonna, but if that actually did happen, that would have, we had a chance tonight to send out an enormous message to the rest of the championship. But it wasn't to be. Let's get on to the lineup now. We played the same team as the 3-2 win against Reading. Well, just over a week ago. So we had Ruddy in goal, Mark Roberts, Sanderson, Trusty as the 3 centre backs, Longello and Colin as the wing backs. We had Bielik, Bakuna, Hannibal in midfield, and Chong and Troy Deeney up top. And we go 1-0 down within the first minute. I think it was like the first 52 seconds. Not even a minute goes by and we're 1-0 down. I think, in my opinion anyway, the game was pretty much over, wasn't it? They got the first goal. Yeah, I think that was game over. Even though the scoreline was 1-0, it was a mountain to climb. Even before the game started, when we go 1-0 down within the first minute, it just basically makes it impossible, really, doesn't it? And the defending, by the way, for that goal, the defending is absolutely atrocious. Mark Roberts in a back three just doesn't work. We desperately need Harley Dean back. Oh yeah, by the way, what's happening with Harley Dean? We've had a whole month off due to the World Cup break, and he's it's typical Blues, isn't it? It's just typical Blues. Harley Dean comes into the team, he comes back from the dead, and then he gets injured the second he starts having a good run of games. Mark Roberts has to get out of this club. Haven't we got another centre back other than Mark Roberts to play? Next game, drop him. He is absolutely atrocious. The amount, he just hoofs the ball out of play. He gives it back to Burnley. The amount of time he kills by just giving the ball away, hoofing the ball out of play aimlessly. It makes no sense. So yeah, 1-0 down, and then they make it 2-0. Burnley make it 2-0, and yet again, the defence was absolutely shocking. So, in my opinion, that was 2 easy free goals for Burnley. It's 2-0 to them. The first half, we didn't even look threatening. Bakuna has a free kick. The commentator said it was a decent effort, but it didn't look that close as people think. It was miles wide in my opinion. So yeah, half time 2-0. The second half, more of the same, really. More of the same. We didn't have a shot on target, by the way, this game, which I know it's the league leaders. I know Burnley are going to be promoted, yes. We're playing the hardest team away in the championship, but you still got to turn up. You still got to try and put in a performance. Yes, losing to Burnley, it's not the end of the world. We probably all expected it. I went for a 1-1 draw, but still, you've got to show. Where was we wasn't our normal selves today. And I know it was against Burnley, top of the championship, but our passing was really poor. We couldn't even get any passing. We couldn't get passes we just couldn't get any passes going. It was just so poor. Chong was poor, Hannibal was poor, Bakuna was atrocious, and we couldn't fashion any chances because our normal passing game was not there. We just played hoofball, which I'm a bit disappointed about, to be fair. But Chong comes off and Lukas Jukovic comes on. We have Deeney and Jukovic, the 2 up top. And we actually looked threatening. We looked more threatening. It's mad, isn't it? We looked more threatening. Now, the next game against Hull City, I'm actually questioning, should we actually start Lukas Jukovic and Troy Deeney as the two up top because Chong cannot play as a striker. I know he got that goal against Reading, but that was due to a defensive lapse of concentration between the Reading centre-backs. But yeah, and Troy Deeney has a shot. It's well blocked by the Burnley player. And you know what? We didn't actually look threatening. That was our worst performance of the season. Yes, we've lost to teams like Wigan and Rotherham. I don't know. Is it a bit harsh to say it was our worst performance of the season? Well, it's our biggest loss of the season. So arguably, yes. I mean, look at the way we played this game. Look at the way, which I give up. Seriously, I give up. But under Bowyer, there still was some positives because under Bowyer last season we would have probably folded and lost this game about 5 or 6-0. To be fair, and I think even though Burnley beat us 3-0, I don't think was they actually that good. Was Burnley that good? That might seem crazy to say, but I don't know. We gifted them 2 goals and they got a goal on the counter attack. Yeah, so Bakuna loses the ball. They catch us in the last couple of minutes. They catch us short at the break. And easy goal for Burnley. Make it 3-0. Our biggest loss of the season. Like I said, the first time this season we've conceded 3 goals in a single match. And I'm hoping the whole game is different this Friday. The preview's actually going to be out for tomorrow. For tomorrow's game, for Friday's game. Sorry, I'm losing my mind here. Of course, Ryan Woods is going to return to St Andrews. We've got to beat Hull, haven't we? We've got to end off the year on a positive note. Anyway, it's been Keeper on TV here. Make sure to like, share, and also subscribe to the channel. Let's see if we can hit 100 likes. Let me know, Burnley fans and Blues fans, let me know in the comments down below, what did you think of that game? Burnley are an exceptional side, and I think the record points total, I believe it's Reading have got about 106 or something like that in 2007 or 2006, something like that. I think Burnley can actually hit 100 points. Fulham were close to doing it last season. I think Burnley will do it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Keep right on.